Hi, my name's Martin, your Kangen waterman, and I'm here today to talk about the competition. Because unfortunately, many of the companies out there and the people that are representing them are actually saying false information to manipulate you. So I'm here to not badmouth those companies, to not name and shame them like they try to do with Enagic, but actually to just give you the education and information that you need to help you be aware when making a choice for the best water system for yourself. Now then, let's be clear on a few things. Enagic and Kangen water are both registered and trademarked, which means no other company can use them without Enagic's authority. Now then, if you go and type in Enagic Kangen water into Google, I guarantee you Enagic will not come up first. There will be companies who are using their ad search words to help get people like yourself to their website, where they then actually choose to undermine Enagic and then try and sell you their product. Straight away, a lack of integrity. They are doing something illegal to manipulate you to actually buying their product. If their product was so good, why would they need to be doing that? That's number one. Then we're going to move on to this plate size. So if you're dealing with another ionizer company and you are looking to buy on price, I tell you this right now, you will be buying twice. You'll be wasting your money and also potentially affecting your health negatively. The plate size within the Enagic systems are the biggest size and they are completely solid. Very important to understand this. Many other water ionizers have very small plates and the build quality is very poor. And we've got videos which actually show the damage that these other plates have done because they've not been able to cope with the power. The metal has broken off, and if the metal breaks off, where is it going? Into your body when you're consuming it. The other thing to be aware of is that a lot of clever marketing goes into trying getting you to buy a cheap, inferior product. Things like we use the latest technology, mesh plates rather than solid plates. Now then, let's think of it like this. If you have a mesh fence around your home, and you go and get a bucket of water and you throw that bucket of water at the mesh fence, what's going to happen? The water's only going to touch the mesh. The rest of it's going to go through. Let's imagine now you've got a brick wall around your home and you throw a bucket of water at the brick wall. All of the water touches the wall. Therefore, when all of the water touches the solid plate within the Enagic system, it gets fully charged. When the water touches the mesh plate in an inferior product, it doesn't all get charged. And also what's really important to be aware of is the power current, because this is what creates the health properties in the water that remain in the water for a period of time. So what we're going to be talking about here is the fact that these companies in their clever marketing, which many people unfortunately fall for because they are buying on price, say we've got the latest type of power current that goes through our unit. What ends up happening is the power comes in, goes off, comes on, goes off, comes on, goes off. The reason why they have to do that is because if the power was continuous right the way through, it would melt the plates, burning the plates, affecting and leaching into your water, creating huge amounts of metal toxicity and damaging your investment. However, the Enagic units can take the power that is needed to create the health properties in your water and continuously in your water so that they don't lose their charge as fast throughout the day. Very, very important part of it. The next thing is that these companies say, oh, well, you have to use a cleaning agent to help clean the unit on the Enagic unit. Let's get one thing straight away. The power of the Enagic systems, just like all the other systems, they all have their own electronic clean. However, it is recommended to do a manual clean. And because Enagic have created it that you can get in there and do that manual clean, which is a very, very simple process, these other companies use that and make it sound like it's very much a disadvantage. But what's important to be aware of here? The difference between an electronic clean and a manual clean is like this. If you actually put a burnt pan in some water and just swirl it around and empty it, it isn't clean. But if you actually get the burnt pan and put some solution into it and leave it full of water and leave it to sit, it will actually break down all of that burnt food off the pan. This is exactly what's happening because the number one death of water ionizers is calcium. Calcium bonding to the plate. So the manual clean, which is literally it takes about 30 seconds to do. You literally take a cartridge out, you put another cartridge in with a citric acid solution in it, and it cleans the unit for you. You press clean and you leave it to do its thing. Like, you just leave it to sit there for 3 hours. And then you just take the cartridge out, put the other cartridge back in, flush it out, and it's ready to go. It literally takes a minute in total to set up and pack down. It is not hard, but these other companies make it sound like it's harder than giving birth. Like, really important we get clear here. The other thing is lifetime warranty. These companies offer ridiculous amounts of warranty. And what's important to understand here is that a lot of these companies are actually not manufacturing their product. They are buying in a cheap, inferior product that is not branded. They are branding that product and then they are putting it out into the marketplace with a company name. Then a few years later, they can go bust and reset up as another company. This is happening within the industry. So all of a sudden, you've bought a product on price that's apparently marketed to do exactly the same thing as an Enagic system, and it doesn't. And what's then the problem when the unit starts having faults? There's no warranty because the company's not around anymore. So they bought these cheap, inferior products in, maybe at $200, and sold it for $2,500. Because you bought on price, you've bought something that is of no value to you anymore. Very, very important we get clear on that. The other thing that these companies say is, oh, well, the Enagic system must have a saline solution to produce the waters. Not true. The only time the saline solution is actually used is to create 2.5 pH water. It's hypochlorous acid. And when I say acid, not in regards to putting it on your hand and it doesn't burn you, it's actually used for disinfecting. The FDA approved side of things must have a sterilizing agent, as in a saline solution added to the water. Their machines cannot get down to disinfecting medical grade water without a saline solution. But they make it sound like we had a saline solution because the unit cannot produce the drinking waters. It is not true. So I'm here to give you the gospel truth. I'm here to help you make an educated decision about the investment that you're going to make into your health and your family's health. And this is all that I can do, is pass you on that information. If you do have any further questions, I encourage you to reach out to me. I encourage you to do your homework, because I can tell you this right now. There's been people before you who have bought on price and they have bought twice. They have not been happy with what they've bought. Please make sure you do your homework, you do your due diligence first, because one of the biggest things that the other companies don't talk about is the amount of power that goes through the unit to produce the water. And that's why Enagic is the leader in the industry to make sure your water is at optimal level to help your body and the bodies of your family members. Thank you for your time. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye-bye. Enjoying my YouTube channel? Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to receive further value.